Hello, anybody and everybody. Oh, it looks like I can't screen share. Darn. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Something is changing. There we go. Okay. So, can you hear me? Same as yesterday. I am posting a poll that says, can you hear me, yes or no? And can you see me, yes or no? I'm saving that. And just like before, it says my keyframe is too low. I can't change anything about that right now. Okay, I need to activate and activate. Okay, both polls are active. I noticed yesterday, sorry, I'm a little too low. I noticed yesterday that some people did comment, like I asked them to, but I couldn't see the comments while I was doing live, which meant I couldn't respond to them. If anybody can see me right now and hear me right now, please. Oh, somebody already responded to the poll. If you can comment, if I don't respond to the comment, it means I can't see the comment. I'm not quite sure how that works. Let's see. One viewer. Can I see who's viewing? No. One viewer and one share. That's really nice. Thank you, whoever that is. Might very well be my husband. If so, hi. Okay, I am just going to pretend like this is a pre-recorded video because I haven't done enough preparation for live videos right now. So I'm going to start with the calendar. Now I know because my video quality isn't great, you're not able to see all the cool details back there, but I'm gonna do my best and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna change my screen. Comment if my screen changes at all. I know that right now you can see my video, but I'm going to switch tabs. Okay. So maybe, I don't know. Oh, maybe I can actually do this. I'm going to put this way, this way. So I should be able to, oh, there we go. See both at the same time. Very nice. Okay. So I have this way. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm so glad you could join me today. This is Kids Farm Preschool. My name is Mrs. J, and I am your teacher for this class. I can't wait for you to learn today, or to learn with you today. Oh, every time that keyframe thing comes up, I have to readjust everything. Today is ELA Day. Now, I know it's Sunday, and ELA Day is actually on a Monday. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this now and then edit it afterwards. And then I will post that edited video, I think. Most likely. We'll see. But today, so today's subject is ELA. That means reading, writing, letters, all that. The unit is the weather. And the unit means like generally what we're going to learn about this month. And the lesson is what we're learning about today, and that's about rain. I have a book that talks about all the weather, and then we'll talk a little bit about rain afterwards. So welcome preschoolers and family members. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling excited and a little bit nervous because I'm still trying out new things for my videos. I am kind of excited because it's raining right now and it's raining day lesson, so that's kind of cool. Okay, okay. So today's sign of the day is more. Now I have these cute little sign cards. Now I don't know if you can quite tell what she's doing because these cards are a little bit hard to translate sometimes. She's doing this. More. So I want more to eat. More. That's our sign of the day. More. I had it up here on my whiteboard, but because my video quality is so low, you can barely see one thing, let alone two. But that's okay. I'm going to just double check to see if nope, no comments, and no one else responded to the polls. Oh my gosh, these things are really, really persistent about the whole keyframe thing. Okay, so I'm going to start with our welcome song. And let me see if I can stand up and do this, because it's a little awkward. I have to be so close here. Okay. So our welcome song goes to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I do have a link in the description of the welcome song I use. I tweak a little bit because it says touch your toes, and I don't want to touch. That's kind of awkward. So it goes like this. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now you're here, let's have some fun. First we clap our hands like so. Then we reach and touch our nose. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now you're here, let's have some fun. And I think in the future, when I have like consistently people showing up, then I'll do some sort of name integration, like, welcome Ethan, please say hi, or something like that, or whatever. We'll figure it out together, right? Okay, so now we're gonna do the calendar, and we're gonna start with days of the week. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. Yes, today is Monday. Even though it's Sunday, we're pretending it's tomorrow. Today is Monday. Monday is the first school day of the week. Yesterday was Sunday, and Sunday is part of the weekend. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. Okay, now let's sing the days of the week song. I really like this one. I've seen a lot of teachers use it, but it goes to the tune of the Addams Family intro. If y'all watched Addams Family Parents, and it goes days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. And then repeat that. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. And then we'll sing through the days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. And then we do the double snapping again. Days of the week, 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 days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Oh, I just knocked over my quill. Anyway. Okay. There are 7 days of the week. Let's go over them slowly, okay? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are the days of the week. Now we can talk about what month it is. This month, months are over here. This month is January. It is the very first month of the year. Last month was December, and next month will be February. Now in January, in the very beginning of the month, we celebrate New Year's Day. We got all excited because it's a new year. That's the only holiday that I know of in January. So if anybody knows any different ones, let me know. December, of course, we celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, that group of holidays. And in February, there's Valentine's Day. Now, a lot of people, and especially in school, when you get older, preschoolers, you will celebrate Valentine's Day by giving each other candy, cards, maybe little gifts, things basically to tell each other, I love you. And you can love your mommy and your daddy and your teachers and your friends. We love everybody, right? Tell me what you do on that holiday. Hold on, I heard something happens. Oh my goodness. Hi, Auntie Sue. I can see your comments. Thank you for the encouragement. Okay. So let's sing the months of the year song. Now, I do have a link posted for the Singing Walrus for this, but it's a pretty common tune that we use for months of the year. So it goes like this. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. These are the months of the year. We'll do it one more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. These are the months of the year. Now, Auntie Susan and anyone else who happens to be watching, please let me know what you can actually see behind me. Because like I said, my video quality is really not that great. But, I mean, am I just pointing at blurry shapes and colors here, or can you actually see it when it's full screen? Let me know in the comments. Okay, now let's get a little bit more specific. We'll talk about what day of the month it is. Now, today is the 22nd, but Monday will be the 23rd. And let me grab these little wooden numbers. I like putting these up because when I get a better video and you can see it, you can see that these felt numbers are always here. But when I put up the wooden numbers, it shows me what day it actually is right now. So this is 22. And I need to find a better way to organize these because I'm constantly rifling through these. And I can't even find 21. Oh, it's right here. I had it prepared last time. Okay. So let's count all of the days that we've experienced in this month so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and today is 23. So I put up a star on the 23. The last thing we need to know is the year. We have the years over here. This year is 2023. Last year was 2022. And next year will be 2024. Now I have all the information in order to tell people what day it is. Today is Monday, January 23rd, 2023. Wow. You guys did a great job. Okay. Aunt Sue says, I can see the full board, but it's hard to read each of the words. Thank you, Aunt Sue. The kiddos that I am aiming towards are preschool kiddos that age about 3 to 5. But of course, anyone is welcome to join. The more the merrier, because if adults join, then there's more feedback. And if older or younger kids join, that's fun too, because they all bring a different energy. So, we discussed the date, but do you know what season it is? There are 4 seasons in the year. There's this is a brand new board for me, so I don't know where everything is yet. There's spring, summer, autumn, also called fall, and this season is winter. Now, it's going to be winter all the way until the middle of March. And different places have different winter weather, but generally speaking, winter is cold. Now, some places get really cold. Some places even build houses out of ice. Those are called igloos. And they're really far north or really far south. Now, if you're like me and you live in North Carolina, then the winter is probably not going to be that bad for you. In fact, most days, this is as much as I need to wear. A sweater, just a regular old hoodie with maybe a long sleeve shirt underneath. Sometimes it does snow, it's rare. There are a few days that go below freezing, so if I have to go outside, then I'm going to be bundling up. But most of the time, this is it. Now, I went to visit some family up in Connecticut, and in Connecticut, it definitely snows. I had to wear a big old jacket and a hat and gloves and boots and everything, and I was still just a little bit cold. So tell me, what's it like where you live now? Now today, my phone says it is 55 degrees. Now that is well above freezing, so it's not cold. Oh, sorry, it's not freezing. Some people might say cold. I would say it's mild. For me, 55 degrees is mild. Like I said, light sweater if it's windy. Not too big of a deal. Let's see if there's any more. Giving all this information in one session. Yes. Yes, so right now I'm doing calendar, Auntie Sue, and then I will have about a 10-minute-ish lesson. ELA days are where I read a book and then we go over some letters and things like that. And it's supposed to be roughly 30 minutes. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer. It depends on how much I've had time to prepare or how much I'm just naturally able to talk about whatever the topic is. Oops, wrong. Where? Oh, wrong. There we go. So I need to go back. I have too many tabs open right now, so I'm getting myself lost. Okay. So that is the season. Oh, in winter, what do you like to do? If you live where it snows, do you like to go sledding or skiing or build a snowman? Because where I live, honestly, I like to stay inside and get a nice warm blanket on, have some tea, watch a movie, read a book, get all snugly cozy. That's why I like the cold weather. I like being able to be cozy. Because in the summer, it's too hot and you don't want blankets on you. But in winter, you do, and it's nice. Okay, next season will be spring. Now, in the spring, the cold starts to go away, things start to grow, you can garden. Now, believe it or not, and I did say this last time, if you're gardening, you have to start gardening now. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. So what most people do, depending on how cold it is where they live, is most people start things inside, put their seeds in the soil, water it, put it under some lights or by a window, and let it start growing. And then when it gets warm and we don't have to worry about it dying from the cold, then you can take it outside and let the sunlight do its thing. Last season was fall. Now fall, the opposite happens. The world is getting ready for winter, so everything cools down, leaves fall off the trees, everybody's picking pumpkins and drinking pumpkin pie spice things. How many things have you seen in the store that are pumpkin flavored or pumpkin spice flavored? Now I remember one year I went to the grocery store for regular groceries and they had this whole table and everything on the table was pumpkin pie spiced. I'm talking chips, I'm talking cookies, everything pumpkin spice. It was ridiculous. Now, I will admit, pumpkin pie spice is very, very good. I like to have it in my oatmeal. But I think we take it a little far, in my opinion. You might have a different one. Okay, now on to the lesson of the day. Now, I'm a little bit bummed because I have a digital book. And I was hoping I would be able to share my screen after I started the video, because I didn't want to share my screen during the entire video because I only wanted to read the book. But I am unable to do so. So what I'm going to do, which is kind of lame, but luckily it doesn't seem like there's any kids that are going to be disappointed, is I'm just going to read the book and then kind of narrate and throw my own opinions and pieces of information in there. Question about winter, for example, such as, what do you like about the winter? That's a good idea, Auntie Susan. I like that one. I usually ask what they like to do in the winter, and if there were actually kids here commenting and such, then I would have that feedback. But yeah, I mean, I could make it a little bit more open and just say what you like about the winter, because some kids like the snow. Some kids are just going to say, I like not being in school, for some of it, obviously, or Christmas or whatever. But that's definitely a good point. Thank you. So I'm just going to go ahead and read the book that I have. It's on Kindle. And I really wish I had a way to show it to you. It's bumming me out. I'm going to have to figure something else out. But this is a book. It's called All About Winter, a first weather book for kids. And let me go back to see if it has the author's name. Oh, yes. Okay. It is written by, it's loading. And of course, come on. Huda Harajli, M.A., illustrated by Jane Sanders. So that's who wrote it, and that's who did the pictures. The first picture is a picture of a blue house on a sunny day, and there's birds and there's kids, and it says, "What is weather?" Step outside. What does the sky look like? What does the air feel like? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it windy? Is it sunny? There are lots of types of weather, and it changes all the time. It helps you decide how to spend the day. The weather also changes throughout the year. These changes are called seasons. Many places on Earth have 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, just like we talked about just now. And I'm going to go back and forth. Unfortunately, oh, that's fine, Auntie Sue. Thank you so much for all your comments. I'm going to try to do one of these live videos, if it works out, every weekday around this time. So if you have time, great. If you don't, that's totally fine. Have a good day. Okay, so back to Kindle. Spring weather is warm and rainy. It's when flowers start to bloom. Summer weather is hot and sunny. The air becomes cooler during the fall and leaves change color. Winter brings cold air and sometimes snow. Near the middle of the earth, there are only 2 seasons, rainy and dry. How many seasons happen where you live? And another question is, how distinct are they? Distinct means how different are they? Is spring really rainy? Is summer really hot? Is winter really cold? Or do they kind of all blend together? I'd like to know. Thermometers tell us how hot or cold the air is. Higher numbers are hotter, lower numbers are colder. Rain freezes and turns into snow at 30 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Is the sun shining today? Put on your coolest shades. What is the sun? The sun causes the weather on Earth. It provides light and warmth. The sun is actually a star. It's more than 4.5 billion years old. The sun can make the air outside feel hot. Enjoy a sunny day by playing outside. You can ride your bike in the park or cool down at the beach. Is it windy? Quick, catch your hat before it flies away. What is wind? It is windy when the air around us moves. We can't see the wind, but we can feel it. Enjoy a windy day by flying a kite or blowing bubbles. Windmills are things that turn wind into electricity. Are there fluffy shapes floating in the sky? Then it must be cloudy. What are clouds? Warmth from the sun causes tiny water droplets to rise up into the sky. These tiny droplets stick together and make clouds. Enjoy a cloudy day by lying on the grass and watching the clouds change shape. What kind of things can you see in the clouds? What shapes do you see? Name some. If you are near, well, today for me it's rainy, so I don't see any clouds except just gray rain ones. But if you have fluffy clouds, Look out a window, see if there's any shapes, and then tell me what you see. Is it raining outside? It is here. Grab your umbrella. What is rain? Rain is water that falls from the clouds. Rain has a very important job. It provides the water that plants need to grow. A drop of water spends 9 days in the sky before falling back to earth. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Enjoy a rainy day by reading a book near a window. Listen to the raindrops. Is it snowy? Lace up those boots. What is snow? When rain freezes, it's called snow. Snow is icy and wet. Snowflakes are different shapes, but they all have 6 sides. Enjoy a snowy day by making snow angels. Maybe try ice skating. Is there a thunderstorm? Let's move the picnic inside. What is a thunderstorm? If you can hear thunder or see lightning, that's a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms also bring rain and sometimes wind. Thunderstorms are formed when cold air and warm air meet. Enjoy a stormy day by playing games inside with your family. Try counting the seconds between lightning and thunder. The higher the count, the farther away the storm is. Stay safe inside and keep away from the windows during a storm. Look outside after a thunderstorm and you might see a rainbow. Rainbows form when light shines through raindrops. Let's get ready for weather. It's a cold and snowy day. Point to what you will need. And again, if I had the book, you could point. Or if you had the book, you could point. It's raining. Point to 2 items you'll need. Or the weather is sunny and bright. Point to what you'll need. Now, the picture here shows an umbrella, sunglasses, rain boots, hat, and gloves. If it was rainy, you would need the boots and the umbrella, maybe the gloves, If it's sunny, then you might need the umbrella and the sunglasses. And if it's snowy, you might need a hat and gloves. Look at the clothes each person is wearing and use your weather knowledge to decide which season they're in, spring, summer, winter, or fall. And it has 4 pictures. One person is in winter. They're wearing a coat and scarf and hat. One person's in spring. Okay. They have an umbrella and rain clothes. One person is in fall, and it looks like there's leaves blowing by them, and they have a scarf and a sweater on. And the last kid looks like they're in summer because they have sunglasses and sunscreen on. Now you're a weather expert. What is your favorite type of weather? I'll come back to this screen. Love you, Auntie Sue. I got a little dizzy for just a second. If I was able to share the book, then now we would discuss, the different aspects of the book. And I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to do letters, but I will do, where is my transcript that I was working with? Oh, actually, again, I forgot, it's the other page. Okay, so after the lesson, does anybody have any questions? Feel free to write them in the comments below or email me. If you want more content or the opportunity to talk directly with me on a video call, please subscribe to my Patreon account. You can follow me on YouTube or on Facebook here. Whichever one you're on now, you can follow the opposite. And when I was doing pre-recorded videos, I would have a yoga section, which I'm not doing now. Okay, let's end this with some deep breathing. You take 5 big deep breaths in, you hold it for just a second and think about anything that's making you feel yucky, mad or sad or stressed out. And then when you breathe out, you pretend all of those bad emotions are going out with your breath. So let's try that together. Breathe in. 1. Breathe in. 2. Breathe in. 3. Breathe in. 4. Breathe in. 5. I hope you're all very relaxed now. I'm so glad all of you were able to join me today. I had so much fun, and I can't wait to see everyone next time on Kids Farm Preschool. Bye bye. And of course, now I have to figure out how to end. Oh boy, I had 2 people responding. Okay, end the live video. Bye everyone.